Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. And for those of you that are in boot camp, this is your chance. I'm here to answer questions. I also sent everybody in boot camp a link to participate in my mastermind session for coaching students at 1 o'clock. So we still have two more sessions to go. Next Tuesday, we're talking about closing the sale. And the following Thursday, we're talking about the daily routine of top earners. Now, on tomorrow, we're shutting down reservations for our April boot camp. And I've opened up reservations for the May boot camp. May boot camp is only going to have 4 sessions, but when you register for boot camp, you get the recorded sessions of the previous boot camp. Now, I have to tell you, in May, we have our spring top earner retreat. And for those of you that participated in the winter one, I'm excited to announce that not only have I finished the 90-day game plan, but I revamped it totally from what all of you are going to get that participated. And I have loaded it up with so much new things because a lot of things have changed. We're going to step everybody through a process that will help you and everybody that you bring into your business advance to the top. And that's primarily because everything is changing. Everything is changing. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to be talking about in the retreat. I've got some new scripts and some new tactics that you can use to reach out and connect with people in network marketing companies that close. And I have to tell you, for those of you that are reaching out now to connect with people in Modere, some of these other companies, save it. Herbalife just absorbed Pruvit. There's so many things that are happening. And from what I can see from my coaching students that are jumping after Modere people, and I'm telling them all the same thing, save the energy unless you're already connected to them. You have a better shot in going after people in Rodan and Fields that basically lost their business last summer. And Beachbody, there aren't that many of them out there, but they've got all kinds of issues. Now, on Sunday night, I'm going to be talking about the #1 way to create engagement. And the easy way to do it is posting, but we're going to be sharing some advanced tactics. Posting is what it's all about. Sunday's Easter. So wishing your friends a happy Easter is a good way to start up a conversation. Good way to reconnect with people. So let me pop out of there pop over on LinkedIn. And again, LinkedIn's new feature where you can turn your banner into a slideshow is having subtle effects. So let me look in the chat window. So Gino, if Monday is your birthday, now you've only got 11 connections. And let me unmute Gino. So happy early
Hey,
early birthday.
thank you very much. I'm at my shop,
Mhm.
so I'm right next to the gun range. So if you hear some pop going off, that's
Gotcha.
what it is. Like
So
that.
when did you create this page?
I had talked to you not too long ago on one of your live streams,
Right,
and prior to that, I hadn't had one in years. So you actually cropped this picture from my Facebook
right.
and sent it to me, and I put it on this. I'd say earlier this month, this all was
Okay.
created.
So you haven't had much time to work with it?
Say that again.
Well, in other words, okay, so let's say you've had your LinkedIn page for 3 weeks. It doesn't look like you've had much time to use it.
No, I need to get more consistent with that.
Well,
And
this
that's
this is your gateway. So having your birthday on Monday doesn't mean much because you're not connected to a lot of people, but it's a start. I mean, that's the most important thing. It's a start. So let me look at, well, that's right. You have to have one of their advanced services to use that feature. And let me see. So Alan's asking me, a friend of mine asked me about what is the best option to use, Sales Navigator or Premium for? Well, all of these premium features do one of two things. The first one feature is that they give you the opportunity to reach out and connect with people. Because without paying for one of their advanced features, they limit you. Now, you can certainly use LinkedIn for free, but you have to be able to search. So look at Sales Navigator and look at LinkedIn Lite. Now, what does Sales Navigator do for you? It gives you more filtering features, but the most important one is when you stop and think about it, when you're looking for people to talk to, and you do your search and you bring up profiles, it's going to take you 90 seconds to check out someone's profile and to determine, are they active? Because that's the most important thing. You don't want to reach out to anybody that's not active. So Sales Navigator has that feature. Now, if you figure 90 seconds to look at a person's profile, and if your goal is to reach out and talk to 20 new people a day, it's a half an hour. Time adds up. So having a Sales Navigator is going to save you 30 minutes. Now, Recruiter Lite has an extra feature which lets you pick out the people who are brand new. They just started on LinkedIn yesterday, or they just started on LinkedIn a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, or 2 or 3 months ago. So we know, since they just started on LinkedIn, whether they're very active or not, they're brand new. And so that's what it's all about. All right. Now, yeah, it's Sales Navigator Core. All right, so let's pop over. Get out of my account. Now, notice I'm broadcasting on LinkedIn, so everybody that Michelle is connected to can watch this. Now, here's the thing. See, anybody that reacts to anything that you do, you can connect with, start a conversation, and become instantly unignorable. So you got all these social media gurus and trainers that are constantly watching my stuff to learn something new. All right. So let's take a look. at the people that you're talking to. Now, as you're going through this, for those of you that missed this, when you get a prospect that you really believe is worth your time, worth your effort, you want to star them. So you can bring up all your stars easily. All right, so let me unmute and let's go into some conversation.
I'm here.
Okie doke. So who do we want to look at?
I would like to look at Larry Dennis. He seems to be a digital marketer, and I wanted to know how we could turn that around.
Okay. Okay.
And that guy is in Laval, so it's in the same city that I'm in.
Okay. Now let's change a concept. Okay. So what you're doing is you're not looking to necessarily turn somebody around. What you're really looking to do is confirm, is this someone a prospect? And so he's a funnel builder. He's a side hustle mentor. Now, when you talk to anybody, the number one thing that you want to know is, what do they do? What do they do? So he's a funnel builder. All right. And so, you know, there are a lot of people out there that promote funnels. And the thing that you got to keep in the back of your mind is the magic of network marketing is duplication. When you bring somebody into your business, you want them to make money right away. If they have to make a funnel, it's not exactly duplicatable. So he's a funnel builder, and he's a side hustle mentor. All right. So the question is, what does he do? What is he selling? So you come down here, you can see he's got 783 followers, which means he's got 783 connections. And so he's got a little post here. Network marketing still holds major weight, but the speed at which affiliate marketing is scaling a next level, smart entrepreneurs are diversifying. Again, it's all about duplication.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this company here, so this is a company that is just getting started. And one of the things you'll have to remember about companies that get started is that roughly 93% of them are going to fail within the next 5 years. All right, so let's come down a little further. So he's an online business consultant. He's been doing this for 15 years. Now, remember that people put on their profile what they want to talk about. So if he was a team manager at a Burger King, and that was his full-time job, or maybe he's a deliverer for one of the delivery services, he's not going to put that on here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here, he started in Modere, which in March of 2023, which explains why he has this. because one of the top earners in the company and a dear friend is surprised the hell out of me. She's launching her own company. Now, I love Margie, right? Not sure that this was the smartest
The right
idea.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. So you're looking at his profile. So he was doing Modere. Now you come down here and you can see this is his full-time job. He's got a cleaning company. So, and it's a commercial cleaning company. They do restaurants and all this other stuff. So the cleaning company is his bread and butter. That's the cleaning company pays the bills. And when you're talking to somebody, you always want to know, what is the activity? Oh, look, he's got a part-time job. Security. So you kind of get the whole picture. He started out in sales. Then he started to do private security. He's doing it part-time. He starts stuff in 2018. He starts putting stuff up on YouTube. 2013. So he's got this cleaning company that he's had since 2013. He jumps into Modere 10 years later. And he's got this online business he's had for 15 years. Now, you see, one of the things that you want to do is we're reaching out to people. We're not really studying their profile because that's time consuming. You don't necessarily want to do that right away.
But at that point, what would you say? Is it easy a valid prospect?
Well, you don't know. You don't know. So we're going to come back over here. Go to the message. Now, so you reached out to the guy and he answered. He says, what's going on in your world? So he's trying to start a conversation. So you came back, popped in this. Now, what happened here is you sent him this. This is perfect. But he asked you a question and you didn't answer, which is okay. Because now you have a better idea of what question to ask. Now he's active right now. So what you can do is come up here. Tomorrow's Easter. The first, now, You do the same thing with a happy birthday. Now, what we want to do is we want to respond because he asked you. What's going on in your world? Now, let's come back over here. Because did we go over what you say when someone asks you what you do?
No.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. We didn't get to that part yet. Okay. So when you
the
ask,
the script with the internet business and everything.
right, right. But what we're going to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you customize it.
Yeah.
So people look at your profile. All right. Now we come down here. Okay.
You can put it in English if you want, because you're on mine, so it doesn't switch automatically. If you go up, you have the English and French tab.
I'm learning French.
Here we are.
You know, you want to talk about how things have changed. I used to to change the settings. They've made it easy. And a few years ago, when I was working with people in a foreign country, I had to remember you had to go deep into the settings to change it. Okay, it was crazy. So here, you're an entrepreneur, and so you're an entrepreneur. You owned a spa, health and wellness, and you also have experience in security, public service, law enforcement. So now, what do you do?
Right now?
No. I'm
Oh.
now you can use this all the time. You don't even have to think about it. So I'm an entrepreneur. Has enjoyed a successful career.
Yeah.
Fields over the years. Okay, now.
And I can relate to what he does because I've been a Russell Brunson follower for years, and I tried funnels and I tried,
Yep.
but it's not duplicable.
We could just say, well, we want to use this for everybody. So, and today, I have a fast growing internet business. That's all. That's all we're going to say about it. Now what we want to do is we want to ask him a question. So then,
Usually those guys or people that develop leads, they always ask you, share your company link so I can go check it out. And
well, you understand, you control the conversation. And the way you control a conversation is to ask people questions. So if we look at his profile, and he wants to talk about building funnels, side hustles, turning scrolls into sales. So what we really want to know is we want to know what he's selling. Now you can come down here, and this is no secret. He's bought into this. I can't. My mother said, if you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything. Okay. But this attraction marketing boot camp nonsense that's exactly what it is. Okay. And what is he doing? He's selling funnels. So we know what he's selling right here. Now we go down a little further. He's got a cleaning company. All right. He's got a cleaning company. This is what's paying his bills. And we also know he was in Modere. So that's another interesting question. And he's been trying to make money online. And he's got this cleaning business. So what's the main question? Well, he just lost his Modere business. That's gone. And so let's come back. Now,
There's two business there.
Yeah, so. Right. So I never responded to your last question about what's going on in my world. My inbox on LinkedIn is so jammed every day. So what we're doing is we want to make them more curious about what we're doing, but it's not about us because now we're going to ask him questions. So now, when I'm in your account, okay, and I'm talking to your prospects, anything I write in there, first of all, you never lie. There's no reason to misrepresent anything. All right. But for me to say that I have a lot of friends in Modere is an understatement.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm writing this. I'm in your account. You and I are partners here. We're doing this together. So for me to say, to use what I know, is going to be a lot more significant than what you would say.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would say, because I'm, again, hey, we're partners. I'm helping you with this. So now let me clarify something. All right. Okay. Now, first of all, if you spend any time at all on LinkedIn looking for people in Modere, you could say, I got a lot of friends, in Modere. You don't know them, but you're connected. If you're sending connection requests to people in Modere, you could actually even say, I'm working with a lot of people in Modere on LinkedIn. You're not lying. So now, So the question, what you always want to do, you want to think about the question first. Okay, what's the question? So now, what prompted you to get into affiliate marketing? I think a better question would, what
Because I know that he has connection with Ed Bestoso, so he knows about Melaleuca for sure.
Well, maybe does. Maybe does. You don't know that. Remember, I told you before, people, years ago, when Isagenix opened up the UK, and keep in mind, I helped about 60 people become million-dollar earners in that company. And so all of the leaders, what they did, and these were people that had no time at all to do social media. So they would hire a virtual assistant who would go on LinkedIn in their account and just send connection requests to anybody in fitness, anybody that was a personal trainer, so you'd look at the fitness instructors, you'd look at the personal trainers, you look at anybody, chiropractors, and they were all connected to leaders in Isagenix. But they never followed up and talked to them. Yeah. So you never want to guess. So what you want to find out, what other network marketing companies have you now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to ask really more than one question at a time. Who are you going to ask to? Now, just again, to show him how smart you are. Go back over to his profile.
Exactly what I would have written.
They should miss some remake so we spell it right.
Mm.
Nueva. And
Yeah.
what?
NUE.
NUE. Okay. Well, let's think about that for a minute. So you want to ask people questions that are easy for people to answer. Now, we already know the answer to that question. He wouldn't have put it up there. So what we want to do, we want to ask us, remember we said one question. What have you worked with? This is what you want to know right here.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, so we're going to send this. But we also know that he's got a cleaning business. So he's trying all these other things. What we want to find out.
But now you just deleted the last question.
I did. So
Yeah.
what other network marketing companies have you worked with prior to Modere? That's the question you want to ask.
Okay, so I'm
Okay.
gonna come back after that if with
It depends on what his answer is.
okay.
See, we can project. You're going to find the more we work together that I'm usually pretty good. I mean, it's not hard to figure out what the person's going to say. And so for example, perfect example. What if he comes back and it's, oh, I worked with Isagenix and I worked with Melaleuca, but I never had any luck with it. Well, that's not the end of the conversation. The conversation is going to be, we've got the case study to show it. How long ago? The questions you're going to want to ask is, so, I've seen you've been a busy boy. I mean, you've got your own cleaning business. Now the nature of your this is going to be the nature of the conversation you're going to have with this guy. I talk to people all the time that have tried network marketing and failed. And after they fail at a couple of companies, then they shift their direction and they jump into affiliate marketing and they start selling systems. Okay. So how you doing? And most people find they have the same luck selling systems that they had promoting a network marketing company.
Mhm.
Okay. So in fact, if he says Melaleuca, then you're going to want to come back and say, how long ago did you join Melaleuca? What happened? They're all going to tell you the same thing. So then your response is going to be, I talk to people every day that have had the same results that you've had in network marketing and are having the same results in affiliate marketing. And the truth is, while you have the skills and the desire to be very successful in network marketing, people fail. And the reason they fail, number one, they don't want to go and sell things to their family and friends, which is another reason why they jump into affiliate marketing. Okay? Because in affiliate marketing, I'm not going to sell to my family and friends. I'm going to do all those things necessary so that I can market to strangers. So I'm going to need a blog. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need all of that. And the truth is, you don't need any of that stuff. You don't have to sell to your family and friends. There are many people today in Melaleuca, and folks, you could be saying the same thing about any company that you're working, whatever company you work with. There are many people today that are very successful in my business. And that's because they're not properly trained. You see, Larry, to be successful, and this is something you don't even have to type because it's a copy and paste thing. Larry, to be successful in network marketing, all you need is to be working with a company that has products and a service that you can be passionate about. Passionate to the point that you would tell people about them, even if you weren't getting paid. The products, the service, that's what does it. Now, to be successful in network marketing on the internet, you only need three things. One, you got to be passionate about a company. Well, you were certainly passionate about it because you joined it. But most people were missing the other two. You have to be working with somebody that is successful, that knows how to build the business on LinkedIn and Facebook, and is committed to helping you not only become successful, but to helping you build a team. And third, you need good online tools. So I don't care how many network marketing companies people belong to. They had one. They got excited about it, but they didn't have two and three. 95% of the people in a network marketing company are orphans. They have no one to work with. And third, you need good online tools. Now, depending upon when you got into Melaleuca, for years, Melaleuca was anti-social media. It's only been in the last 6 or 7 years, it might be 7 or 8 now, that they have opened up to the internet, and that now they are providing wonderful social network tools. However, just because they have good online tools doesn't mean they're going to be effective for everybody unless you have somebody to work with and somebody to train. So if he was in Melaleuca before, I could understand why you failed, okay? Because you didn't know what I know. Now, on top of that, we're going to come back and we're going to ask them because, so how is LinkedIn working for you? Because we know, all of you know, looking at this guy's page, he's getting Zippo. He's not selling crap on here. Okay? Because if this was working so well for him, okay, he's been selling, he's trying to make money on the internet for 15 years. Hello. Okay. And he jumped into, Modere. And before Modere, he was doing something else. And through all of that, he's got his cleaning business. So he's doing all this stuff. And he's doing security. Let's see what else he does. So he's juggling all of, okay, so he's juggling. And I have, I got to find it. I'm going to shoot it over to you. It's a GIF of a man juggling 3 balls. We're gonna use it with him. Okay. And because so the bottom line is, in talking to people, and this is where the Socratic method works so well. Okay. It works so well is because you're getting people to talk about themselves. And as they open up and talk about themselves, and you share your knowledge with them in the process of trying to learn more information about them, he's going to talk himself right out of this. Why? And so it's LJD marketing. I wonder what that stands for. Those are his initials. Okay. So here's the deal. And this is what all of you need to be aware of. You all have better information than all the people that are struggling to be successful in network marketing. They love the product. And when you're talking to somebody, attempting to qualify them so that you can talk to them about your business, you want to keep in the back of your mind that they are thinking 3 things. This guy is trying to figure out what can he sell you? Because that's why he's on here. What can he sell you? And so you're not
For sure, you will want to pitch me a Nuevo.
well, no, but he's never going to get a chance to pitch him. Okay, he's never going to get a chance to pitch it because you control the conversation, and you control the conversation. You already know. You already know what he's selling. Okay, it's right here.
Mhm.
He's selling this attraction marketing boot camp. There's a social media lead machine. He's selling systems. Oh, let's see what else he's selling. That we talk and get to know each other. So how, so how is this working for him? If it was working so well, would he still be cleaning? Would he still have a cleaning service? Why? Either he's cleaning or he's got employees. Right? Might have employees. He put his wife and his sister-in-law in a lot of work. So they're cleaning houses and they're cleaning restaurants while he is pursuing a career. And he jumped into Modere. So another interesting question could be, so listen, you were with Modere for 2 years. How did you do? How did you do in these other companies? We know this isn't working. And if you just have patience, okay? And we'll do him together because he's going to make a great case study. Again, if people have a negative attitude about network marketing, now he doesn't, because obviously he's trying. This guy is so interested in making money on the side that, man, he's doing it all. He's got this cleaning business. He's had it for almost 12 years. But he's working with a network marketing company. He's working with these affiliate deals, all these affiliate companies. But at the end of the day, he's not making any money. What do I mean by he's not making any money? He's not making the kind of money that he originally got into network marketing. He's not making the kind of money that he originally got into affiliate marketing, but he's determined and he's doing it and he's doing it and he's doing it. He's like a hamster, on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to do, you are going to be the best thing that ever happened to him. Okay. Because you're going to introduce him to something that he could very, very effectively do. We know, remember, social networking law number one, what is on a person's page is what they want to talk about. You could ask them, say, how long have you been on LinkedIn? Okay. And he's probably been on a long time. He's only got 783 followers. How is it, Larry? How is this working for you? Now, we just kind of gave him a little subtle nudge that, I mean, you're jammed with people. So he's going to look at your page. Okay. Click here. What is that? What is that going to do? Well, whatever it was supposed to do, it didn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to your home page because there are multiple ways to communicate with people. And we're going to make a post. Make it from your home page. So we're going to pop over here. Well, did we already post that thing about Albert Einstein?
No,
We did.
Thursday.
Okay. So Thursday. Let's go take a look. So we did this 22 hours ago. Okay, now you already had one person like it. Let's see who it was. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to post something else. Because it's the posting. So we're going to come up here downloads. So we have two. We have one from Mark Twain, and we have one from Ray Kroc. So let's do the one with Ray Kroc. All right, so we're going to post this. So you're demonstrating your wisdom. You're putting it out there. And at some point in time, if he didn't see, let's come back to you. Let's come back. Let's come back to your posts. So if he didn't see this, after we've had the right conversation, you can come back and you can say, and this is going to show you all the people that you've connected with or had a conversation with recently. And then all you have to do is go, just, you don't want to do more than 10 at a time. You pop that in there. Now we're going to come back later after we've had the appropriate conversation. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so as long as the conversation is moving in the right direction, you keep talking to them. So what do we want to know? We want to know what other network marketing companies he's worked with. How did he do in network marketing in those other companies? Why did he fail? Why? Then, what prompted him to get into all this affiliate marketing stuff? Because that's what happens in network marketing. People get into network marketing, they fail, and they buy into, I was going to use the word malarkey, but that's not a very, anyway, they buy into all this nonsense and crap about affiliate marketing. Now, what's wrong with affiliate marketing? It does, now affiliate marketing, you can use those funnels and all this other stuff to make a list. So now you got a list, but the people that you bring into the business, they can't do what you did. They can't create a funnel and everything else. So from the standpoint of it being duplicatable, affiliate marketing isn't duplicatable. Unless of course you have a system that you're trying to sell to other affiliate marketers. And I'm working now with a group of affiliate marketers that have a phenomenal system, and they are going to kill it. Why? Because I show them, just go up here and look at all the people that are affiliate marketers. Click on people.
But they don't show the number. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or.
Oh, this is really starting to piss me off. Okay? Because on mine, let me come back. Okay, so let me come back over here. I'll leave. I'm going to come over here. Now, I'm going to come over here. people.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. So there's a reason why I'm getting it. Anyway, when I showed it to them, I said, look, there's 357,000 people that are affiliate marketers. You have a better system. If you're looking for somebody to sell to, these are the people you want to sell to. You look at the top affiliate marketers out there that have really made the most money, all my students. Why? Because they go on here. Natalie, what do you know, I see you're an affiliate marketer. What are you selling? How's it working for you? What kind of what are you selling? You look at what they're selling. I've got something better that'll help you sell whatever you want to sell faster and easier. Would you like to see what it is? Boom. So all of you are sitting on a gold mine. A gold mine. And all you have to do, first of all, you got to dress up. You got to get rid of all of that stuff, because as long as your buddy has all that crap on his page, he's not going to sell anything. Okay? He's not going to sell anything. And so you're here to serve everybody. Okay? And that's what the deal is. And all right, so let me look in the I took care of Alan. David, I'm looking, you know, I got to tell, I'm looking forward to it too. All right. Now, let me see who else is here. Now, I'm going to be back 1 o'clock. We have our coaching mastermind session, but I opened it up to everybody. Okay, so let me talking about everybody. Let's see who's here. So look, you're all learning the dance. Okay, you're learning the dance. And once you get it down, you're going to find you're going to have the same conversation over and over and over with people. People are going to try to sell you things. You just want to find out who they are, what they do, get their story. And you're going to be able to tell the people that are not going to buy. I mean, they're so myopic. They're so focused on what they're trying to do. You want to find out how long have they been doing it? What else have they done? It only takes 6 or 7 questions to learn whether a person's a candidate for your business or not. And once you get the inkling that they're not, stop talking to them. Talk to other people. All right. So some of you I'll see at 1 o'clock. If I don't, I want to wish all of you a happy Easter. Tomorrow, Sunday night, I am going to be revealing some new things. And for those of you that were in the retreat, I probably have another. Let me come back over here. Don wants to know, could he reference what I say? Of course he can. In fact, he could use verbatim what I say. That's what all my coaching students can do. Let me come back over here. I got to tell you, as soon as it's done, hope to get it done this week. For all of you that were in the retreat, I'm going to set up a 3-hour training where I'm going to go through it with everybody because I owe you. But it's not going to be what I would have shared with you during the retreat. It's going to be better. And when we have our top earner retreat for the end of May, it's not going to be the same Because now I've got all these companies that have shut down, and there are some other elements that we're going to help you. The whole idea, if you want to go to the top of a company, obviously you have to have the right mindset. You have to take the correct action. You have to be doing something that is easy to duplicate. And then you're going to develop leadership skills. And the truth is, for those of you that are scared to death, I got to be a leader. If you know more than what other people know, and you're showing them what it is, you're a leader. Even if you feel like you don't know very much, you know enough. So until next time, oh, by the way, one last thing. If any of you had reached out to my staff about any coaching positions, they don't know it, but I just finished up with 2 people yesterday. So I have room in my schedule. So send me a message on LinkedIn that you're interested in coaching, and I'll have somebody call you. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless. And yes, my wife was sick, which is the reason why we didn't finish.